UFC 295, massive pay-per-view card. I've been told that Sergey Pavlovich and Tom Aspinall are taking over for the John Jones Stipe Miocic fight. I bet this card is going to be stacked. I'm going to have a look at it right now. Trust me, guys. Dana promised us that UFC 295 will be stacked because it's the 30th anniversary card, right? It's supposed to be stacked. Let's have a look at it. All right, so we got Poatan, Yuri Prochazka. What a fight! So sweet. That's gonna be the fight of the year. I'll tell you that. Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall. Mate, even better than John Jones versus Stipe, who wanted that fight in the first place. Sergey Pavlovich, Tom Aspinall. Can't wait for it. Jessica Andrade versus Mackenzie Dern. It's a bit weird. Don't know why that's the feature fight, but you know what? Women's MMA, we gotta appreciate it. We gotta put it up there on the pay-per-view. So I'll allow it. Let's keep going. Probably they have some like Shavkat or something on this pay-per-view. Matt Frivola versus Benonce. Matt Frivola versus Benonce Denise. Oh, it's a bit odd. And they're on the main card. It's a bit weird. That's a pay-per-view card. Diego Lopez versus Pat Sab. Was this some type of joke? What is this, Dana? Do I look like a joke to you? Does the MMA fan base look like a joke? I've just had a look at this card. I was told back in like July, like on International Fight Week, apparently the UFC 30th anniversary card was going to be stacked. Apparently it was going to be like this awesome, like that they were getting ready for this card. MSG, I was hot excited, and then I had a look at the card. Like, what is this? UFC 296 is the most stacked card of the year, practically, if not UFC 290. UFC 295, the 30th anniversary card, has Matt Frivola, Diego Lopez, Pat Sabatini, and Benonce Denise on it. Plus, it has Mackenzie Dern versus Jessica Andrade. Say what you will, but that's an interesting pay-per-view. Yeah, we're paying for that. Yeah, I'll pay for that, Dana. Trust me, I'm gonna pay for it really legally. I can't wait to watch this. Let's go over the. Sorry, guys. I'll get off my rant. That is a terrible pay-per-view. Besides the top two fights, which are awesome, let me tell you, Poatan versus Alex, probably the best matchup of the year. Sergey versus Tom Aspinall, a better matchup than John Jones versus Stipe. I'll tell you that right now. If you're an MMA fan, you're more excited for this fight because the possible outcome of John Jones actually fighting one of them. Anyway, Diego Lopez versus Pat Sabatini. What is this fight? Diego Lopez probably submission round 2. That's what I want to see. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think Diego Lopez is a good underdog pick. The reason why, Diego Lopez has a reach advantage, he's got a height advantage, and Pat Sabatini, I watched his last fight, he looks like an OAP. He looks like an old person. Really, really slow punches. I think Diego Lopez going down to featherweight, I think he can capitalize on the speed advantage that he's going to have, and I think he's going to piece up Sabatini in the first round, and I think he's going to sub him in the second round by taking him down to the ground and probably rear naked choke, if I'm being real. Moving on. We've got to get through these fights. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to go through the prelims because I've just had a look at them, and they look absolutely awful. I'm serious. What? I swear to God, go back to like UFC, I think it was International Fight Week. Dana said, the 30th anniversary card is going to be really special. There's nothing special about this card except for it's a complete and utter joke. It's a joke. I'm serious. It's a joke. Matt Frivola versus Benonce Denise. What I think is going to happen in this fight, I think Benonce Denise is going to come out. I think he's going to win the third round pretty easily. I think the second round, we're going to see Benonce Denise continue for the first 4 minutes. And then I think Matt Frivola is going to capitalize. He's going to catch him. And I think we're going to see at the end of round 2, like a ground and pound. And we're going to be like, oh, whose round is that? I think we all think it's like pretty clear that it's Matt Frivola because of that massive moment at the end. But it could be Benonce Denise. And in the final round, I think Matt Frivola kind of skates to a victory with beating him on Benonce Denise punches, even though Benonce Denise is nearly done. I think it's going to be really annoying, to be honest, because I don't think Matt Frivola has the knockout power to knock out Benonce Denise. I think it's going to be a split decision win for Benonce Denise. People are going to call it robbery, but it's probably going to be Benonce Denise. That's my thinking. Anyway, moving on. Jessica Andrade versus Mackenzie Dern. By the way, these fights on the pay-per-view, like, I don't even see them as the main card of a fight night. I would see them on the prelims. Like, seriously, what is this? It's a joke. It's what it is. It's a joke. Jessica Andrade, Mackenzie Dern. Obviously, this would be a fight night card, but would it be a good one? Probably be one of the worst ones of the year. Let's be real. Anyway, I think Mackenzie Dern's going to win this. Reason why? Because Mackenzie Dern is taller. I think she's going to out-grapple Jessica Andrade. Jessica Andrade is coming back down to strawweight. Again, I don't think Jessica Andrade has the same fire that she had when she beat Rose Namajunas for the title. I don't think she's back at that status. So I think Mackenzie Dern is going to take her down. I think she's going to line her for 5 minutes. I think we're going to have a really, really boring fight on our hands here. I don't think anything's going to really happen. Mackenzie Dern is just going to show that she's better at wrestling and grappling, and I think we're going to get a decision. And I think it's going to be boring. That's my prediction. Finally, we're here, guys. My God. We got through the torture. I don't even know if I want to watch this card. Besides the top, I'm obviously going to watch this card, but my God, like, what is this? Like, seriously? Like, they told me this card was going to be stacked. They told me it was going to be stacked. Dana, you promised me they were going to be stacked. Bro, like, got a few names. Jared Gordham's on there. Steve Urquhart. It's crap. It's a bunch of crap, is what it is. And Dana, like, really? It's a joke. Anyway, I'm out of that. I'll flush that out of my system. Get that out of the way. We've got 2 amazing title fights. Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall. Who do I think is going to win? I think Sergey Pavlovich. Okay, I was thinking about it, and they've got 2 weeks preparation. Okay, Sergey, his fight style, I think he has that fight style when he's in a bar fight. You know, I think that fight style that he has, he can switch on in a millisecond. Where I think Tom Aspinall's takes 8 weeks of a training camp. I think it takes an 8-week training camp before a fight to really get his mixed martial artist in him. Where Sergey, he's a very one-dimensional fighter, but that one dimension, I think it's gonna work on a 2-week notice fight. And I think Tom Aspinall is gonna get sparked out in the last 30 seconds of round 1. Mark my words. I think that's gonna happen. I've dreamt it pretty much, and it's gonna happen. Yeah, I think Tom Aspinall, he does have a chance if he actually gets that fire and he doesn't need his 8-week training camp. If he can win this fight, mate, I think he's going to go on for a little while. I don't see him losing for a long time. But Sergey Pavlovich, I think he's going to win round 1. I can see it, knockout. I think I can just see Tom Aspinall being like on the ground, and I can see Sergey Pavlovich being, and he's got like the caveman, like that, and he's just really happy. And I think, great thing, pull out Stipe, get Stipe fight. Stipe will actually accept that fight, I think, and then we can have Stipe versus Sergey Pavlovich. Sergey beats Stipe easily because Stipe is old and he hasn't fought in 3 years, and he got knocked out by Francis Ngannou in his last fight. Yes, that was the fight that we were going to see, and people expected me to be hyped for that John Jones fight. Was anyone hyped? Actually tell me, like, down in the comments, like, actually tell me, because I was not hyped for that fight at all. Like, at all. And I'm so excited for John Jones fights. Like, that Garn fight got me so excited, but shit, I was not excited for that. Anyway, that's my prediction for Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall. Moving on. Yuri Prochazka, the Samurai, versus Alex Pereira, the Hunter, the Powhatan. I'm excited for this fight. This might be the best fight of the year. Now, I've got two things. My dream and reality. My dream, it's a 5-round war. They're just going at it, just pounding each other. And Yuri's throwing a flying knee. Alex is bringing back the flying knee. They're going back and forth. And then we just finish the fight with like one of them KOing each other in like the last 30 seconds. I want it to be like Glover Teixeira versus Yuri Prochazka on steroids. I want it to be insane. This is the reality. Alex Pereira is going to knock out Yuri Prochazka. I watched the Yuri versus Glover fight. Glover got him in 5. Glover knocked him, like got him on the ropes, like about to like he was fading. He was like, and he was wobbled. He was wobbled, and instead of like just following up shots and destroying Yuri, Glover would go for the takedown. So it was kind of like Yuri. It was kind of like Yair Rodriguez versus Alex Volkanovski, when Alex rocked Yair and then took him down, but instead of ground and pounding him, Glover just sat on him. Instead, I think in this fight, Alex is gonna rock Yuri, and then I think he's just gonna knock out Yuri, because I think Alex follows up his shots. I think we've seen that with the Adesanya knockout. I think Yuri's in for a long night, to be honest. I think round 3 KO for Alex Pereira. If not, I think Yuri will... It's going to be a KO either way. I'm just letting you know, because they both have really sensitive chins. I didn't realize that Yuri got wobbled like 5 times in that Glover fight. Like, that was insane. Glover wobbled him so many times, and it was like minus negative IQ from Glover to just take him down. It was so dumb. I was like, what the hell am I watching? But it's a good fight. So if it can happen again, if Alex Pereira has negative IQ, that would be great, because then we can have an awesome fight and we can have a Samurai versus Hunter fucking war. Oh, sorry. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you guys think of this card, because I think it's an absolute disgrace. I was promised at International Fight Week. I'm standing by that. I was promised a good card, and Dana has not delivered. He's not only not delivered, he's given me probably one of the worst cards of the year. And they're like, oh yeah, John Jones, he's like a pay-per-view star like Conor McGregor, so we don't need to stack the card. Stack the card if you can stack the card. The matchmakers are idiots. Get them out of here. All right. See you guys. Later.